Hey guys, it's Allie, and I'm going to give you 10 tips on how to text a guy. So, sorry about my hair. Tip number 1. Always make sure you start off with a question that can lead into a conversation. So if you were like, I'll give you an example. So if you were like, hey, how's your day? And they'll write you back, and you go off from that. Tip number 2, never tell a guy about your problems. Why? Because they either A, don't care to hear it, or B, think you're complaining. And you don't want that, especially if you're into the guy. So tip number 3, don't talk about other girls with him because they really don't care, you know? They don't care what your issues are with other girls, or they don't care what you think about other girls. All they care about is who they're texting. So make sure you don't talk about, oh, did you see that girl today? She's blah, 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 or oh, I can't stand her. Like, they don't care. So don't talk to them about that. Tip number 4, always make it look like you are actually interested in talking to them. Do smiley faces, exclamation points, never do just a period or no symbol at all, because then they'll think that you're not in the conversation and they will stop texting you, and you don't want that. Tip number 5, don't be too quick to write them, because then they'll be like, oh, this girl is like crazy and she wants to talk to me that bad, so I'll just keep her waiting. She'll keep talking to me even if I write her back later. So I would say give it about maybe 2 minutes each text, because it's not too long and it's not too short to where they think that you're too interested in talking to them. Tip number 6, always question them so the conversation doesn't get boring. Make sure you two like question each other. Make the conversation interesting, so it's not like, what are you doing? Watching TV. That's cool. Yep, what are you doing? Chilling. That's cool. Then what are you supposed to say? You know, like, the conversation just stops. So, tip number 7. Try, if you are interested in the guy, unless it's been like a while that you guys have been talking, don't make it too obvious that you're into him like that, because then you'll kind of scare him off, and you don't want that. Tip number 8, when you are doing a don't make the text too long, because then they feel obligated that they won't know what to say to that, and you'll never really get a response, and you don't want that either. Tip number 9, boys don't really care about the drama that you may have, so don't talk about anything like that. Always be positive. Always give them a positive reason to talk to you. Always. And lastly, tip number 10, don't talk to them too long. Like, you know how most people, like most girls and guys, can go, oh, I text them all day, all night. Don't do that. Take a break in between the day, and that way when you go back to a new conversation, you have something to talk about, and it doesn't get boring with them, and you can continue your conversation, and it's not like you're becoming attached to them. So I hope these tips help you. Good luck on talking to your guys, ladies, and have a nice day.